And so one thing we are going to have to get crystal clear about is that if I failed, then I can win. I'm talking to that track star. I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that student. I'm talking to the person who failed the exam over and over and over again. I'm talking to that individual who feels as though all hope is lost. If you are still alive, you've got something left. Thomas Edison, he was fired from his first 2 jobs. His teachers coined him stupid, that he couldn't learn anything. This is the man who invented the light bulb the first 1,000 times he failed. But he was never a failure. He just found 1,000 ways that don't work. You're no Thomas Edison. You didn't try 1,000 times. Try 1,000 times. And then come talk to me and tell me you're not enough. Tell me you don't have what it takes. Tell me you're stupid. Tell me you're dumb. Tell me you're slow. Tell me you don't have enough. Whatever pushed you to the ground, whatever knocked you to the floor, from that place, I want you to look it in the eye and tell that person, tell that circumstance, tell that place, tell whatever it is that knocked you to the floor, you can't keep me here.
You're standing at the precipice, the edge of the greatest move in your life. And the time is now like never before to take a leap of faith. It takes faith to jump off of the edge. It takes faith to step into your purpose. It takes faith to step into your destiny. It takes faith to pull away from everything that is familiar, to step into uncharted territory, to become the person you were born to be. It takes faith. Can you disappear? Put in the work. Examine what you've written. Think over the things you've discussed with people. Go through the process. Go through the mud. Inhale, exhale. I know it's cold on the other side, but it's time for you to cross over because you're too comfortable. I got 3 words for you. Shut it down. Log out of the social media. Get off the internet. Unplug and evaluate where you are and where you're supposed to be.
I chose to sit my butt down and get to work and grind hard each and every day and celebrate the small wins along the way. And let one day become 2, and 2 days become 3, and 3 days become 4, and 4 turned into a week, and a week turned into a month, and a month turned into 2 months, and 2 months became 3, and 3 became 4, and 5 became 6. And when I showed myself, the world knew I had been working. I knew I had been working. I was a different animal. I was a different beast. And it's now time for you to unleash your beast to the world. But first you gotta shut yourself down for 6 months.
Because we all gonna hit that wall. We're all gonna hit opposition. We're all gonna hit adversity. But I think we all know at the core, it's never about what happens to you, it's about how you respond to it. You can control that. Like people are resilient. Like resilient, got the fortitude. Like you put a goal in front of them, they'll smash it, they'll chase it down. People are resilient. Like when you put goals in front of them, they chase it, resilient, right? And if you're resilient, you'll get whatever you're looking for if you're resilient.
If you really want to be successful, if you really want to go to the next level, if you really want to prove all your doubters and haters and naysayers wrong, you have to be willing to disappear for 6 months. You have to be willing to disappear for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, as long as it takes for you to metamorph into the brand new you. See, the mindset of greatness is what will allow you to stay inside while you're trying to put yourself in a position 6 months from now to come back outside a brand new human being. Make the world remember your name. Make the world say, wow, what in the world have you been doing? It's discipline. discipline, and more discipline. The great Zig Ziglar says, self-discipline is doing within while you're doing without. Oh, you don't believe that it can happen for you? You don't believe that if you disappear for 6 months and come up with a game plan and execute that game plan, that you can change your life?
Because your dreams have to be bigger than all your fears and all your consequences. What makes people go back is you dream too small. See, your problem in life ain't if you aim too high and you miss it. Your problem in life is if you aim too low and you hit it. That's, you messed up now. So when you aim to the moon and you miss, you still amongst the stars.
You've got to be willing to change your ways. Your life is working. If you don't like what you have produced, you're a director, you are the star, you wrote this script. You produced this, whatever it is. If it's a hit, you produced it. If it's a flop, you produced it. Take ownership of it and decide to go back to the drawing board and rewrite the script that you are the star of. You have the power to do that. On this day, you can declare that I'm going to change.
You ask the bro, what do you want? Man, I want to be diamond. Tell me something I don't know. Everybody wants it. But the raw reality of it is, everybody don't get it. And the crazy thing is, if you want it, you can get it. It's not like somebody is stopping you, holding the gun to your head and telling you you can't get it. It's a matter of will. It's a matter of hard work. It's a matter of sacrifice. It's a matter of dedication. It's a matter of commitment. And I'm not talking about the commitment that says, yes, I'll show up. Not that commitment. I'm talking about the commitment. I'm going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I said it in has left.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to that person that's tired of where they are, and you are bold enough, you are crazy enough, you are courageous enough to shut it down for 30 days.
You need a vision for your life. Vision is the ability to look into the invisible and to create and to see that which does not exist.
Sure, you can talk about it. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down. Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. You can read about it. But at some juncture, you have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you.
You got one life to live. The question is, why are you here? And what are you going to do about it? Because the truth of the matter is, you have survived the greatest traumas of your life. Life has hit you. Life has knocked you to the ground. There are people that have tried to bury you alive, and you survived. So I need you to disappear for 30 days.
Don't worry about the prize. You worry about the process. You don't decide when you're born. You don't decide when you die. But you got a whole lot to do with that in-between stuff. Listen to me.
What do I do when I'm broken? When I'm broken, I relish it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use it.
Look, guys, this pursuing success, becoming someone who is abnormal, becoming someone who sets the fucking standard for others, becoming someone who shows the rest of the world what is possible is a very difficult path. You are going to have people shoot you. You are going to have unexpected circumstances arise. You are going to have all these things that you never fucking counted on come and smack you in the face over and over and over again. This is just part of being on that path.
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. You truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction and it will become reality.